All right, hi everybody. Welcome to Quarantine Cafe. I am here right now with Patrick Carr of June Bloom. How are you, man? And where are you at? And how's your life during quarantine?
I'm doing well. I live in New York currently, and life during quarantine has been strange. I think everyone can agree that it's strange to just be at home all the time, forcibly. But it's been okay, you know. I got a pretty sick island and Animal Crossing going on right now.
Nice.
My Mario Kart stats are way up. And I've been playing a lot of piano. so yeah. And it could be worse, you know?
Nice. That's good to hear. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what we're about to hear in your set?
Yeah, sure. So this set, I wanted to kind of fill out the sound that I've been kind of working on for the last few months as June Bloom. I've been doing a few like solo gigs where it's just been me and my keyboard, or like two keyboards and a drum machine, which has been good. And I've, doing the solo thing is like, it's like new and it's like kind of quirky, but at the same time, I do kind of crave having like other musicians to vibe off of on stage, especially because I used to do that with as like a trio setup with a bassist and a drummer, Charlie Riddell and Josh Sturmick. We played from Boston a bunch. So with this, I took the drum machine and I like basically played to the drum machine, but then I also added bass and some layers to it. Not like too crazy. I wanted to keep it generally pretty minimal, but I kind of filled it out and did some editing. So it's not like a true solo performance. I'm playing in the box, but it was fun. It was really fun to kind of work in that setup. So it was new. It was fun.
Cool. All right, let's give that a listen real quick.
1, 2, 3, here we go. Running around just making circles, making the day turn into night. Every day falls into the other. Every day's darkness into light. I was so delayed. It was past Sunday. Still my step is far behind the time. Wondering where the time is going. Going away before my eyes. There's a Zen master giving lessons, but he just left to chase the time. I was so delayed. It was past Sunday. Still my step is far behind
back with Patrick Carr from June Bloom.
What's up?
So, I'm going to ask you about the music in a second, but just because you mentioned it earlier about Animal Crossing, like I don't play Animal Crossing, but I know people who do, and somebody was just telling me about like the Animal Crossing economy and how it's all based around turnips or something.
Yeah.
You want to
actually
tell me a little bit about that?
So I'm like, I clock like a few hours every day of Animal Crossing, like check in on my plants and my chop down some wood and whatnot. But I actually just got to the point where there's like the turnip mechanic of the game. So I know that it like changes. I think it's like the price of turnips change, and it's like stocks, I guess. So it's like supply and demand of like introduces this like I don't know if it would be macro or micro economic function of the game, but it's it's I don't know. I can't really speak to it too much, but I've been chipping away at getting my island real nice.
Okay, yeah.
So I can't. The turnip thing is like it's new for me. I haven't actually bothered with it yet.
Yeah.
But I know it's a thing, and I know that the price of turnips change based on, I don't know, something.
Cool. Well, if we ever have you back on, I expect to.
Yeah. No, I'll get you.
I expect a crash course in the turnip economy.
Yeah, the turnips. It's turnips rule everything around me. Treen.
Yeah, Treen. Wasn't that was a David Simon show on HBO? No, that was Treme. Sorry.
Treme, yeah. Did he do Treme?
Yeah, he did Treme, yeah.
No way. Oh, that's why that guy is in it, because he was in The Wire. I'm actually rewatching The Wire, which has been really fun.
Oh man, The Wire is so good. How far are you?
It's really good. I'm on season 3.
Nice.
Dude, so this is totally tangent, but at the end of season 2, there's this sick song. There's like a sick montage of like all the different players happening, like with the Greeks and with the dock workers and with everyone. There's a sick song called Effigy, and it's by this guy Stelios. Don't know his last name, but it's sick.
Yeah.
Type in Effigy, Efyge, and that's two Effigy. The sick song. It's got some nice like farfisa and some cool guitar work on it. It's a groovy track.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that actually. So
yeah,
here you go, because that was a tangent, but that brings us back to music though. So listening to your stuff, it sounds like you've got a pretty wide variety of influences. Like what kind of stuff do you listen to? Well, other than Effigy, which I guess is like some crazy Greek stuff from The Wire.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Or I guess Balkan music, at least. I don't know if it's actually Greek.
Yeah. I think it's Greek, but it's definitely has that Balkan vibe to it. I listen to a lot of different stuff, but I think for June Bloom, the influences that I draw on mostly are like classic psychedelic music, is in like Zombies, Beach Boys,
Zombies.
Pet Sounds, like yeah.
Odyssey and Oracle is like one of my favorite records.
Yeah, and I think that like that was like my kind of like almost like calling to make June Bloom a thing. Is just like I feel like psychedelic music, as the psychedelic rock music, is like so much based around the guitar.
Yep.
And Zombies like kind of changed that by having a lot of like different keyboard sounds in their music.
Yeah, and also the way that they use like vocals too, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Them and the Beach Boys too, with like the vocal arrangements and like doing all that stuff. So that was like my thing. Is like, man, I want to like do something that's like a little more keyboard heavy rather than guitar heavy. Which has been like my mission. I mean, I play guitar as well, and sometimes I even write on a guitar. But I want to like have it be more of a keyboard thing. So that's why I kind of gravitate more towards that in the sound. So
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, and that's a great record. Like anybody who's watching this who likes June Bloom should probably check out Odyssey and Oracle. Like,
yeah.
Another thing I really love about the Zombies is like there's all this cool counterpoint that happens in their music.
Hmm.
You know, like,
Yeah.
and I feel like you don't hear it like that so much in like pop music or rock music or whatever, where like you really do have like 2 or 3 different voices like singing different melodies at the same time, and like there's this
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's that song. There's that song. What's that song? If I try to, the way I feel inside.
Yeah,
That's like a beautiful like arrangement of intertwining melodies, and a lot of their songs are some of the harmony is like crazy. Like a song "Rose for Emily." That song.
yeah. Oh, that's a crazy song. That's like Bach or something.
Yeah. It's really cool. But yeah, I definitely try to channel that for sure. So
cool.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, here we go. Song of myself wrapped on my shelf. The things I see in me, I see in you. These thoughts I bear, these things I share. The things I seem to bear are not barren, barren, barren. Leaves on the grass, summer days, all of my days, think about the past. Time it moves so fast. Some things never last. Always people suffering. Blue light on TV. Man, that's just not me. Sorry, getting a lonely feeling all of my days. Getting a lonely feeling all of my days. Getting a lonely feeling all of my days. All of my days, all of my days, all of my days, all in the days. We'll leave the light on just in case you get lost. Everything costs so much these days. And when you get there, everybody has gone. Sit on the lawn and count the days. Count the days. Count the
So I guess what have you been doing with your time? Well, you already told me playing Animal Crossing and playing a lot of piano. So what have you been practicing on piano? Have you been like writing new music? Have you been like woodshedding? Like,
Yeah, I've been like a little bit of both, like trying to kind of find some new ideas, working on some production projects with a few different people. And I'm also kind of going through the Bach conventions.
oh,
And,
wow.
yeah. So I learned number one in C major a while back, and I've kind of had it under my fingers for a while, but I like hadn't really like sat down and shed it. But so I've been like chipping away, and I want to learn 1 through 8, and those, I mean, 1, 4, and 8 are like the big ones. 1 is in C major, 4 is in D minor, and number 8's in F major. But there's a lot of really nice pieces that aren't within that range that are also really cool. So I've been trying to chip away at that. Also learning some Mozart, because I watched Amadeus recently. I had seen it before, but it's just such a good movie, and I like wanted to kind of revisit Mozart as well. So I've been all over the place.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
do you think that getting the preludes and inventions or whatever under your fingers are going to will that influence your like psych rock music? There's a question.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of like ways to do like more compositions, but with like compositionally like fugal writing, but like with different keyboard and synth sounds with like a drum groove in the background.
Oh, that's
something
cool.
along those lines. Like I'm already I am like experimenting with that in my brain, and I want to realize that next couple months.
This is a bit of a tangent, but are you into Yuri Kane? Do you ever listen to like Yuri Kane?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's like a great jazz pianist. Like he played with Dave Douglas for a long time, but he did these crazy records where he basically does that. Like he did like this weird record of like, I want to say it's the Goldberg variations, except it's like variations on the Goldberg variations with like all these weird synth sounds and like weird instrumentations and people making
I'll have to check that
weird noises and stuff. Yeah, it's a great record, worth checking out. Like, but it's basically the same idea, you know, like let's just take Bach and just mess with it.
Yeah. I mean, I love like all this like switched on Bach, and like there's another guy, Isao Tomita, this Japanese guy who does a lot of like synth classical arrangements that are really cool. So I love that stuff already. So I'm like, I want to like do that, but in more of like an original music realm, you know?
Cool.
So, yeah.
1, 2, 3, yep. Something's just not right. Feeling gloomy, but I saw the light. Feeling groovy. What's with all the noise going round me? Can't you hear it too? Or am I just crazy? I could never tell what it felt like. I could only see what it looks like on the surface by the light of the moon. Different patterns on the sleepy lagoon. I could never see what it looked like. I could only tell what it felt like on the surface by the light of the moon. Different patterns will be can't say that it makes me nervous, but I never knew what was right. We were talking about the future, but still lingering on the past. I can't say that it makes me nervous, 'cause, well, nothing is meant to last. Back then everything had a purpose, but now isn't it hard to find? I can't say that it makes me nervous, 'cause, well, nothing is meant to last.
So is there anything else you'd like to say to the folks watching at home?
You can check out June Bloom on all streaming services. We have two music videos on YouTube. If you check out our YouTube channel, just type in June Bloom, you'll find that there. Released 2 singles last year, so those videos are on YouTube. So check them out; they're really cool.
Cool.
And I was supposed to actually play Boston in June, but I don't know if that's happening anymore.
We'll see.
So we'll see. Yeah, June 6th at Once Ballroom with Avalfo, but it's up in the air. So we'll see what happens.
Just like everything else, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Heck,
And
man.
thanks again. That was Patrick Carr of June Bloom. My name is Callum. I'm the host of Quarantine Cafe, and we will see you guys tomorrow at noon.